and raps better than your ass and sits there and fucking gets his grind on and gets around the right people, you know, gets signed or doesn't get signed, maybe does it independent and works his way up just as much as any other rapper would do, why are you gonna hate him for that if he ends up successful? What, because of the way he looks?
SouLivate.
Get off his balls. That's hilarious.
But this was the next thing that was discussed, and I want to know what you think about this. So basically, the thing that they are discussing is, can a white rapper be considered as the greatest?
Ooh, in general, just rap culture
in hip hop, like as the greatest rapper of all time. Can a Eminem be considered as the greatest of all time? I already know what you're thinking because you don't see color, but like, I just want to know your opinion, man.
It's so controversial because people have so many different opinions on it. You know what I'm saying? Based on, you know, people of color that think a certain way. And then,
look,
you know,
I'm going to add on to it. I'm sorry. I'm going to add on to it. So you kind of.
Great question.
Yeah. So you kind of see the question clear. So basically the point that was made is, let's say an American starts doing Ukrainian folk dancing.
Okay.
Him being not Ukrainian and outside of the, you know, the thing, like, can he be the greatest Ukrainian folk dancer of all time? So that's what they mean as far as Eminem, because they saying it's a black culture. It was created by black. So basically Eminem being white doesn't have the spirit of that culture in order to be considered the greatest of all time. So I want to know what you think about that.
All right. So I personally think yes. And the reason why is because culture in itself is something that, you know, can derive from something, but, you know, as much as it can be created by certain people, it's not owned by anybody, if you really think about it. Like, culture is something that's created, but to say that you own it just because of your skin color kind of takes away the idea of what culture really is. It's meant to be a lifestyle. It's meant to be a way of thinking, a way of breathing, a way of, you know, going about what you do, opinions, you know, conceptual fucking, like, just everything, you know? I think personally, if, you know, you're a white rapper and you want to be the greatest rapper in all of rap culture, I think taking that W is a W for the culture. It's paying tribute to what black people and, you know, people of color initially built for. You know what I'm saying? It's not taking shine away, because there's plenty of successful black rappers and artists out there.
People want to make it seem like that. You just brought up a great point, bro. People want to make it seem like that. So continue, man. It's not taking away, bro. You just brought up,
it's not taking away. It's adding. It's adding to the culture. You're taking somebody. The problem is people, when they get so attached to something, they don't want to let it go because they hold it. It's their baby. Hip hop, and, you know, that's what I grew up in. That's my culture. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you stigmatize that around your skin color, absolutely. But if another kid comes from the same struggle and the same problems and raps better than your ass and sits there and fucking gets his grind on and gets around the right people, you know, gets signed or doesn't get signed, maybe does it independent and works his way up just as much as any other rapper would do, why are you gonna hate him for that if he ends up successful? What, because of the way he looks? You know what I'm saying? Look at fucking 6ix9ine, bro. That motherfucker looks nutty as shit. Covered in 6ix9ine tats, the rainbow hair. Motherfuckers thought he was gay. And this motherfucker, you mean? Like, we all kind of did at some point. But guess what? As much as, you know, if you take all the bullshit out of the picture with him, if you really think about it, he was a shining example of like a breakout, and he was successful and he found his pocket. You know, it's
Mhm.
maybe not the most positive pocket in culture, but fuck, he did it. You know
Mm.
what I mean? So when it comes down to just other rappers, I think it's important that like no matter what you look like and how you think, you know, if you're here to be a part of the culture, it's because you want to represent it, you want to wear it on your back, you know what I'm saying, and you want to add to it and bring something new to the table to bring the success for it, you know, the positivity for it.
And bring more eyes to it and shit like that. You brought up an excellent point, but that just adds on to like how you are as a human being, man. That you don't see life in like these different shades because life is not just black and white. And these are the couple points that I wanted to bring on, and I kind of talked about this before. Is again, as an outsider, what I've noticed is, and me speaking 5 languages, being all around the world, studying in Rome, like, trust me, man, like listening to hip hop in 5 different languages and just knowing life in the world. To all you Americans out there, I just want to say, man, race hustling is very big because this is how they keep division in America. And we have to thank people like Spence that are this new generation that are going beyond that and is showing us another side. Because trust me, man, like there's no such thing as black or white or Ukrainian or Russian. There's only a good person or bad person. He's either a thief or a killer or a rape, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
and that's it, bro, because we have that in every color and every nationality. um
Yeah.
Second thing I wanted to say is that as far as hip hop goes, me being a hip hop purist, because you talked about 6ix9ine, all I'm saying is that because we don't have gatekeepers in hip hop, but all I'm saying is what I would like to see is, if you do really want to be part of hip hop, man, is like make sure that you pay homage, like Spence said. Like, and this is what I love about Spence. He's a young dude, but he went back and he found out who are the forefathers. Who are the people that made this thing, like created this thing for us, man. And that's all
Right.
I'm saying to all of you young cats out there is pay homage and go and practice that pen, bro. Like, don't just, what I'm saying, think that you can say a bunch of shit and whatever. Like, go
Yeah.
go and test, you know what I'm saying? Like, test your own pen, bro. Go get into some ciphers because this is what the culture is about. This is what we used to do, bro. Back in the
Yeah.
day, back in the day in New York, we was like, yo, this is somebody nice in Newark, man. Like, you ready? Let's go, man. We would just go to anybody's hood, man. We would battle, we would get in a cipher, like
That's
just
so
to
cool.
just to get better, man. That's all I'm saying is, respect the culture, man, because it's been such a beautiful thing that's been given to us. And the last thing that I'm gonna say to wrap this up is,
Absolutely.
um because Slavic languages are one of the oldest languages in the world. So in our languages, what culture actually means, the etymology of the word culture means kultura, means it's something that comes from cultivation, comes from the ground, it's from the earth. And this
Mhm.
is why maybe a lot of people, they think of, when they think of culture, they think of some sort of origin story, like, and that's why they equate it to, like something traditional, man. But I love what you said is that culture is, it's open for everyone, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's open for everyone. And as long as you're contributing, as long as you're bringing something to the table, man.
You can be the person to put the seed in the ground and grow that tree. The only people that are going to water it is yourself and other people.
Ooh, this
So if
one.
other people want to water that shit, it only helps you being the one that you're the one that planted it. So why the hell are you mad?
Yo, that's a jewel and a half, bro. I feel like the young cat here now. Whoo. That was a
That's just
jewel.
my way of thinking, baby.
Yeah, man. So as far as SouLivate, man, on behalf of Spence and I, man, this is all, what I'm saying, I want to say is get off that race hustling dick, man. Please, bro. Get off them nuts, man. We're moving past that, bro. And then and
Fuck yeah.
they're manipulating you and you don't even see it. You know what I'm saying? Like think about it, man. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, if we get attacked from outer space, man, you're not gonna care if you black, you white, we all coming together and we're like, let's go get them aliens, bro.
Exactly. We're gonna kill the motherfuckers with shotties. We're gonna throw pencils at him and shit. It's not about what we look like, it's about doing that.
Because we're the human race, man. Trust me, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Yeah,
Exactly.
we're the human race. And as far as us, the people, we all have a common enemy. The common enemy is the one up top doing these manipulations, these dynasties, these corporations, this, you know what I'm saying, this big brother, this and that, man, this deep state, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we have to unite, bro. So
Right.
enough for Eminem, man, unless you want to add something to it, bro.
Nah, I'm pretty straightforward about it. Yeah, I mean, last thing I gotta say is like, I definitely think Eminem has solidified his place in hip hop culture. You know, for everybody, he was somebody that showed everybody that the norm doesn't have to be. You can come from a situation that relates to what culture, you know, presented itself to be growing up, which is, you know, poverty, drugs, violence, you know, X, Y, and Z, whatever it comes around, you know, love, you know, tragedy, you know, stress, anxiety, depression, you know, there's a lot that goes along down the rabbit hole of it. And I feel like when it comes to him, I mean, he's a shining example of like, I'm not normal. And I think when you're not normal, that's when people hate you the most.
What's normal, bro? You know,
normal is what people perceive as.
no. I'm just saying, like, if you think about it in life, like, what's really normal, bro? Nobody's normal. Nothing is normal. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has some abnormalities, and it's beautiful to have these abnormalities, man.
The problem is people want to hide it. People get so good at throwing a face on.
Nah, bro, that's your plus. That's not a minus, man. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
You don't want to be normal, bro. You know what I mean? So
well, yeah, true, yeah, absolutely. You want to stand out.
So since you said that, one thing that I guess I have to say is what I really appreciate about Eminem is when he came out, he wasn't just a parody to like, oh, I'm a white kid from the hood, and he was like, I come from the trailer trash. Like, this is me. I'm gonna talk about my struggles, and I'm not gonna shy away from it. And that's what I really appreciated from him. He wasn't like a Vanilla Ice as far as just being a parody. He was himself, you know. And I think that's what made a lot of people fall in love with him, is because, you know, he was being honest and he was talking about the trailer trash struggles that he was going through. Like,
straight up.
Like washing dishes, not being able to buy diapers for his daughter, like, you know what I'm saying? All of these shit.
Deep shit.
Yeah, he wasn't talking about me slinging, you know what I'm saying, crack on the corner, like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of dudes think that they got to step in the game and they got to like create this persona. Nah, he was being honest, and that's why we fell in love with him.
Yeah.
And I back Spence up 100%, man, that he added so much to it and he only brought more shine to hip hop. I can say, as far as somebody being global and international, he made hip hop global, which is a beautiful thing, because then people, they seen Eminem, they got interested, and they started to look into 50 Cent, and they started to look at DMX, and they started to go back down the rabbit hole and the history, and that's a beautiful, like Spence said, bro, he watered the tree, bro. We're making the tree grow.
Exactly. It's all about making the tree grow, man. That's all it's about.
Yeah, man. So you still